What's up guys, welcome back to this channel once again. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like and also comment. To my returning viewers, thank you so much for love, thank you so much for support, for always coming back and watch my video. And greetings to my brothers and sisters all the way from the Caribbean country. So guys, in today's video is a very amazing video. It's about the Jamaica and Ghana has the strong relationship, because even the Jamaicans are speaking the Ghanaian Akan language and also Twi language. So kindly guys, let's go with this video until the end, and then I'll come back with the more reaction. I'm your host, Team Tessie Discover. Remember to give this video a thumbs up, and all full credit goes to the original creator of these videos.
What is this obsession between Ghana and Jamaica? Really, what is this strong link between this African country and this small Caribbean island that makes the ties so unique and so strong? The majority of the enslaved Africans that were brought to Jamaica to enter the slave economy were from the Ashanti and the Akan regions of Ghana. So there is a direct historical genealogical tie between Jamaicans and Ghana from that perspective. Secondly, there is this obsession with reggae music all across the continent of Africa for sure, but talking about Ghana, Ghanaians really do love reggae and dancehall, and that is because a lot of the lyrics in reggae and dancehall talk about struggle, talk about poverty, rising from the ground, rising from the dirt to overcome many difficulties. And this is really a struggle that many people across the world, but particularly in Ghana, relate to and can understand. And so they gravitate a lot to reggae music and have this deep love for the music, and a lot of their own artists even emulate that style. The third thing is that we do have a lot of ties when it comes to our language patterns. Fun fact, many Ghanaians can understand patois. And if you hear some Ghanaians speak, a lot of the things we as Jamaicans say in patois are actually derivatives, are derived from the way Ghanaians speak. So we also have a tie there with language, because they're all about uniting Black people and reaching out to this wider Pan-African population. And they see connecting with Jamaica, with Black people all across the world, as one way to continue to reach out to achieve this African unity. So those are just a couple of things that really make the tie and the connection between Jamaica and Ghana really strong. Let me know if you know of any others down below. One love.
Did you know that the Jamaican people also have a language like this that sounds exactly like the Akan language? Now this is what they call the Cromanti. It is a form of Jamaican Creole that is heavily influenced by the Akan language. Now the name of this particular language, Cromanti, is actually a corruption of the word Comante, which is a name of a town in the central region. The name of this town came from the fancy phrase Comante. In English, it basically means one who is gone because he failed to listen. Now the name of this town was given to this fort that was built by the British in the 1640s.
You get it?
It later became Fort Amsterdam when it was taken over by the Dutch. Now this town later got divided and then birthed another one called Abande. That is where you can find this particular fort now. The people who were taken from this place to Jamaica became known as the Maroons, which is a name they gave to enslaved Africans who escaped from the plantations. Now the leader of these Maroons were these three people: the nanny of the Maroons, Kujo, and then a Champon. It was a Champon who established this village called Akompon. They couldn't pronounce his name, and then they ended up with the name Akompon.
You don't know.
Now these people, they eat, they drink, they dance, and dress like the Akan people.
You get it?
The Cromanti is not just any language in Jamaica. They use it for rituals.
Today we're going to look at some popular words that are in patois that came from West Africa. Ready? Anansi. I know everybody know Anansi stories. Guess what? They have Kweku Anansi in Ghana. If I hear somebody say a Bafan, watch it. Bafan. Guys, Bafan is an Akkad word, and it means a baby that didn't learn to walk between the ages of 2 to 7. Pato means owl in Ga language. If someone says you're a Jinal, it means you're very tricky. It came from an Ashanti word, Gina. Me can't pronounce that. Obia is Obia in Akan, Zin, and it means witchcraft. Juk is from Fulani and Juk means to poke. Nyam is actually an Akan word and it means to eat. Uno is from the Igbo language and it means the plural of you. Here's one that's very derogatory. If somebody calls you a dundus in Jamaica, it means you're an albino. And that comes from Congo and dundu.
Ghana even smells like Jamaica. Even some of your language is similar to Jamaica. So, the way some of the villages talk, I don't know what you call it. We call it patois, but you guys speak and you say, adekam. And, that kind of, it's similar to patois.
Pidgin.
Yeah, pidgin, there you go. So pidgin and patois, very similar. And, even some of the Tree language, like there are people in Jamaica that still use certain words. So some of the foods are the same.
Mindset, Rastafari. Give thanks and praise to life, health and strength. Oh, which part over there in Africa is a bigger Jamaica, Zane? Yeah. That's a bigger Jamaica over there in Africa. Jamaica look alike. Jamaica look alike, but Africa with it. See? Jamaica look alike, but Africa with there. So all of the people who feel say they can't give up an island to a continent. Well, this is proof that this is a bigger island. We just call it a continent. Alright? But not much different from Jamaica. Yeah, Jamaica. To me, I like a Jamaica, man. Seriously. Alright, so we not give up an island, we not give up a continent for an island. Yeah? Rather the continent over the island all day, every day. See? Right, that's it. So leg off of the island, step in at the continent. Africa is great, the people are great, the place is great. You know what I mean? You come into Africa, make Africa even greater. Because the reality is, what Africa really need is human power, human resources. We have all the natural resources already. See? So what Africa need is just human resource, human power, human strength. See? More human, more black people, more Africans from the diaspora coming into Africa to make it a better place. I don't know, Africa been bleeding for over 400 and odd years. And come on now, if a place been bleeding for 400 and odd years, obviously it must be weakening. See? So we need the people to come in forward again and strengthen Africa. Of course, Africa is a little bit weak at the moment, but to strengthen it up, it requires you out there in the diaspora. Alright, so mindset, food for thought, bigger Jamaica, right, that's how we're there. Rastafari.
I never know that so many Ghanaians even follow me.
Oh, they love Jamaica. Like, bro, if you go to Ghana, at least every street there's a Jamaican flag.
So you think it's Jamaicans there putting it up?
No, Ghanaians putting it up.
Because we don't need a visa. There has been a thing between the Ghana government where we can go there.
Yeah, bro. The flag is painted on the wall. Bob Marley faces everywhere. Bash Cartel faces everywhere. Any Jamaican artist you can think about, their faces everywhere on the walls, painted, flags everywhere, bro.
Trust me.
I think that's the only Caribbean country that has the flags all over Africa.
Is it Jamaica?
Yeah.
Don't make
no, but you guys have the influence.
Our Trinidad here, that
Bro, no, but it's a factor, bro. Everywhere in the world, there's a Jamaican influence there. you see a flag there, something.
Yeah, because we're proud.
Yeah.
We're very proud people.
When you hear patois, how much tree is in patois?
Yes.
Like, how much do you hear African dialect in the patois?
I would say on the tonation and the accent and style, it's 100%. Yo, I don't want to do that there, you know. Yes, I didn't know I'm saying poe, bro, and I lie, man. That's street. That's patois. Where you go? Yo, who going?
Right.
Same. Sound the same to me.
And then we have some of the specific lyrics and the words meaning the same things in Jamaica.
A lot of people don't know that Jamaicans are extremely Ghanaian, not just because they take so long when you order food from there. They be like, chicken ready when it's ready, man. Not just for that reason, but genetically, in this process of self-discovery. I went from Ghana to Jamaica to Kingston up in the mountains to a maroon village called Akrompong. The Maroons are the people that escaped from slavery almost as soon as they hit the island, because they looking around, they're like, I know what to do with this. I'm out of here. The Maroons fought the British for 60, 70, 80 years until they reached a point where the British had to grant them sovereignty. Up in this maroon village, Akrompong. Akrompong is the name of a place in Ghana. The most famous Maroons, Kojo. Like my name is Kwesi and Kweku. They're like the basic Ghanaian names. They speak Twi words and some of their patois. One of the wildest parts about it to me too is the fact that these people have had sovereignty and freedom since the 1600s. In that time, they have had 2 murders because they're so deeply in tune with their natural state as African people. It's a piece of technology that they've placed on us through oppression to believe that we're an inherently violent, murderous people. It's just propaganda. Reality is that we live in a violent society. And so these people that extracted themselves from a violent society and lived within their ancestral spiritual practices, they had 2 murders, a period of 500 years. Not only that, everybody owns the land. There's no ownership of land because land is something that God provided for everybody. You can grow your food and feed your family. I don't know. Is that socialism? I guess African societies were kind of like rooted in a sort of socialism.
Have you heard of the Cromanti language of Jamaica? It is the mother tongue of the Jamaican Maroons. It was used by them to communicate with their African-born ancestors. The Maroons are descendants of enslaved people who escaped to freedom and formed their own independent communities. Cromanti is just one of the languages of Jamaica and is closely related to the Akan language group of Ghana. Cromanti is also similar to the Creole languages spoken in Suriname. Let's take a look at how it sounds.
Everything to Bruni. Yeah, you know, Sataka, everything. Uh-huh. Chamu, yeah, too. That's all good there with you. Mm-hmm. I mean, like then, but one of them near me, you look at me special, and then left hand. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, yeah. Have you got left hand? You love him? Aye. You say some days another dasher, you know me, you say. I don't want to let him go away. I want to tell you, Nabitan said the girl go away for him. And him sing a car and tell him, said the girl go home. You hear the word, let me sing, said what? Breaking girl go man, you don't know me. Girl go away for him, I don't know you. I want to do for him now, good enough. And he said, some days another, you know, you when you feel it. Some days another dasher, you know me. You be a bottle of your cash. So, tell me what that means, Mr. B. Where's yourself? We get the picky bowl pack, right? The pleasure we sell? No, but more than that, just your pleasure yourself, because it's our land thing. Yeah. Right. And it says something about picky ball. Picky ball. Mighty property. Right, but the picky ball part is the child, right? Right, so with the rest. With the rest?
So were you guys able to understand some words or sentences? Does it sound similar to a Creole or a language that you speak in your country? If so, let me know in the comments.
Guys, welcome back. I hope you have enjoyed and watched full clip how Ghana and Jamaica are in strong relationship, because Jamaican speaking a Agan language, it's similar to a Patos language, because Patos language has a deep roots from Africa. So it's not surprising to see a Jamaican speaking a Twi language or a Akan language, because for those who are asking where's the Ghana, so Ghana is in Africa, in West Africa, and it's comprises West Africa comprises of so many countries like the Nigeria and so many other countries. So during slavery, most of the Igbo language, Igbo, Agan, and Twi, and also Yoruba were taken from here, Africa, through slavery to Caribbean countries. So when you find most of those Jamaicans and Caribbean, they have a deep roots from here in West Africa. So finding a Jamaican speaking a Akan language, this language is just the same language as here in Africa, because Caribbean and Jamaica has the strong relationship, because they have the, it's now the time we as the African Caribbean to start celebrating, because now we are seeing the fruits. I normally say that Jamaicans and Caribbean are the child abroad here from Africa, because most of the Caribbean people came here from Africa, most of them, and I can say all of them, because they were just taken here from West Africa through slavery and went to work to the white plantation. That's where we find the Ghana people. So Ghana has the strong section, and you have approved how Ghana people are just just behaving like the culture of Jamaica. You have seen that guy has wear a full attire of Ghana, but it really resembles the Jamaicans. You have also seen that lady has wore a very dressing code, looks like really a Jamaican. So Jamaica and Ghana has the strong similarity. They look similar. So let's if you are watching, let's meet in the comment section. Let's talk about, do you think that Ghana and Jamaica has a strong relationship, has the strong culture? Because some of the culture that is being taken in Ghana and being taken in Jamaica is the same. Like Ghana are like food. The food that is being prepared in Ghana is the same as the food that is preparing in Jamaica. Look at how the jerky chicken look like. That jerky chicken, it looks similar like Jamaica, but Jamaica being in the global, but Jamaican culture being hit all the global, it has manifested to attract the whole world. But in deep root, that the culture that Jamaica is doing, the language that is being spoken, the food that is being taken, it has the deep roots from the African heart. And it's now the time we are now shining. We are showing the world that Africa and Jamaica are just the brothers and sisters. I normally say that Caribbean country are the brothers and sisters of the Africa. They are just our brothers here in Africa, and they were just taken outside through slavery. So let's interact in comment section. Do you see the similarities? Because in Ghana, we have a unique language called Akan language, and also a Twi language. This is the language that is being compared by the Patos language. But Patos language is the mixture of Spanish, English, African language, and also our Awkward language. So these are a mixture of languages that is made up of Patois language. But being the Patos language, this language really went viral. It's a worldwide languages. It's being spoken each and every corner because most of the reggae music can mostly use that languages. And another thing that is giving Jamaica being the strong, Jamaica has the strong culture, a global culture, a culture that each and everybody like, a culture that you really wonder when you come, starting from the food, coming to the best tourist center, coming to the Patos language, coming to the reggae music, dancehall, comedy, all are from Jamaica and they are doing an amazing job. And they have an icon people like coming from the Marcus Garvey to Bob Marley. Bob Marley really inspired a lot of world through the freedom songs. Coming to the Usain Bolt, the fastest man in earth, coming to the tourists because Jamaica has the best tourist center. It's one of the most best tourist center across over the world. Coming to the reggae music, dancehall, we remember the popcorn now is taking up from the Bob Marley. We remember now we have also the Vibes Cartel. That is the making Jamaica to be the country that is being monitored by all world. From also we have this food called the food. Jamaica has the richest food starting from the jerky chicken, coming to the patties, coming to the salty fish, all coming to the egg, all in Jamaica and the most loved food across the world. Thank you so much, and let's interact in the comment section. Do you see the similarities between Jamaica and Ghana? Let's meet in the comment section. Let's interact, guys. And thank you so much for your support. You're really showing me a really support. And if you haven't subscribed, remember to subscribe, like, and also comment. And remember to give this video a thumbs up. We want to send a strong message to the world that Jamaica and Ghana are the brothers and sisters. And we as the Africa, we celebrate being the motherland of black people. Bye for now. See you next.